Hi, I'm Callum for CGRA 252. This is my video for the final group project explaining critical aspects of my code. Here we have the enemy spawner, which I did the majority of the code for. It starts off with our onTimerTimeout function, which so when the timer times out, it will go through this list of spawn info, which I will show you right now. As you can see, it has the time to start spawning, the time to finish spawning, the enemy itself that we want to bring in, how many of them at that tick, and then if there's an enemy spawn delay. It goes through each one of those infos that we have set up within the scene and goes through basically all its information. So the time is greater than or equal to the time start, and it has to be lower than or equal to the end time to actually even spawn. And it goes through the actual delay itself if we added that, and then it does a simple while loop to actually spawn the number of them at that tick, instigating them as well as adding them as a child to the scene itself. In terms of where it comes in, we get this lovely function here, the getRandomPosition, which takes the viewport size, which would be the visual that you get as the user, taking the player's position and creating vector 2s of the corners, but just outside of the actual screen, putting those into their own little vectors, and then grabbing a random side in which using this simple switch case function will basically allow us to get the range of points that the enemy can spawn on, which it will then pick at random. And then it will spawn said enemies, such as this wasp enemy, which will use its move function there to find the player's position, its own position, giving it a direction to that player, and then timesing it by the movement speed to give it its velocity. And then also just a simple animation function to know when it's flipped and to play its animations. Another bit of code I did was the pause menu code to resume and play, which is, I'd say, quite important for a pause menu, is for it to actually pause, and that simply is just gets tree paused equals true and gets tree paused equals false. It also links to a couple of animations for the pause menu itself to move up and down, like pop up, sorry. And yeah, that's it.